All right. GMS Virginia. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, and Kakwadash.
I'm going to give double honor to the apostle, GMS, that rule of well, and peace, blessings to the hopeful elect, the ones tuning in and getting their minds right, preparing themselves, and getting ready for what's about to come through the Spirit. Bro, just getting up, trying to link up, stay in the Spirit. We're going to talk about sinners, a couple of other things too. But the topic is going to be sinners, etc. Because you have a lot of people that are scorning, scoffing, talking shit. Bunch of degenerates. The 2/3 of our people, so-called Negroes, Latino, Hispanic, Native Americans, West Indians. That makes up the House of Israel. They've been seduced, they've been turned out, and they have become bugged out, become complete true heathens, and now they blend in with society, and now they will die as an American when they are mainly with a nuke hit. I'm gonna start off with Sirach 5:1. So it says, "Set not thy heart upon thy goods, and say not, I have enough of my life." You would think even on a carnal level that Jake, see that they're being oppressed. So even all days of our times being here, Jake should see that they're oppressed. They don't have enough. Just like Haggai 1:6 tells you, we labor to put our money in a bag with holes, and we're never safe. We're never insured. We get all this insurance. Esau always hit you up with this insurance to get you insured. Not rent. How you say mortgage, or even you got to pay renter's insurance. You got to put insurance in your car. You got to get life insurance. But at the end of the day, you're not insured. So you would think Jake would not put their all in all into their goods and their money, but Jake does. Follow not thy own mind and thy strength to walk in the ways of thy heart. We understand the Hebrew word for heart is la'ah, meaning your mind. Jake has been corrupted in this society. First and foremost, you don't even know who you are. So you don't have a filtering process. You don't have a way of filtering what's right and what's wrong. All we've been taught was evil and into crash and burn and self-destruction, by our enemies, the so-called white man and other nations. And say not, who shall control me for my works, for the Lord will surely revenge thy pride. You want to chime in, tune in, bro. So it says, and say not, who shall control me for my works, for the Lord will surely revenge thy pride. And we have this whole notion started off with the church, Christianity, Catholicism, which they pretty much try to say that you can become a spiritual Israelite, you can just gravitate, adapt to it. But all in all, the whole thing of sinners and transgression was only given to the people of Israel. So they're the only ones that can transgress. And due to the notion and the blow of our enemy, what he did was destroy us as a nation, taught distrust and caused a lot of oppression and poverty amongst us. And what has happened is, our people have lost themselves and taken upon different nationalities in different ways. And due to us not knowing, we were those people that we were reading about in the Bible, and not putting two and two together, and not attaching ourselves into the people that were, that was cast away. The Lord got angry with and put them underneath the hands of another nation that we didn't realize, that was us. So due to what our enemy has done to us, he has purposely betrayed another mindset in us to, turn away from the Lord. But all in all, transgression is everything that the Lord doesn't like. When you read the law, statute, commandments, you have a filtering process of what he likes and he doesn't. And again, due to what's on media and radio, etc., our people is in a full speed, a very fast path, to death.
If I may add real quick, and you said that filtering process, and you also mentioned the Lord gave us the law, statutes, and commandments as a way of distinguishing who is who. it's clear that you just go into the example. The word holy means set apart. So he gave us these law, statutes, and commandments to be set apart from the other nations.
That's right.
You know, and if you don't have the scriptures to filter out what you can and can't do, you're ultimately going off. You're going right. You're nose diving right into sin.
You can't be a parent. You
That's
can't
right.
be a man. You can't be a woman. You can't direct your kids because it's like you had that nigga Will Mill, the New York nigga, fucking clown. You know, now, you know, a lot of our people will think what he's saying is cool. You know, he is right, but he's not. But the nigga isn't, because again, us not knowing who we are, you know, we can sit there and how you say, destroy and disdain our own nationality. We were born Hebrew Israelites. We wasn't we didn't adapt. We didn't levitate to it. That's who we are. We were, you know, of our fathers. You know, when we came out of our mothers, you know, we were Israelites.
That's right.
So again, you know, not knowing the law, statutes, commandments, you can't really, you're not gonna get anywhere. You know, how does a lost person, how does a wicked person not know, that doesn't know anything about himself, how can he get anywhere? And this whole notion that, you know, Jake is getting somewhere, you're not going nowhere. And again, that's why, you know, again, that through that filter process, you know, our people don't know who to follow, who you know, who to listen to, who to look at. You know, again, our people, we live in a world now where, you know, that's what Scripture said, woe to them that call evil good and good evil. We live in a world where we're called evil, and the evil is called good. Esau, 2/3, drug dealers, whore activity, degenerates, you know, so-called black woman. I mean, you know, this is what we've been taught to, you know, represent, worship, love, cherish, support, hold up high, extol. But it's completely contrary. You got more?
A quick cut precept to that. This is Proverbs 20 and 24. Man's goings are of the Lord. Yahweh Shem Shai. How can a man, meaning the Israelites, if I may add, and that's, man, you know, a standard to you. How can a man understand his own way? It's a standard. These, like you're saying, these philosophies of the world have you going off. They have you sinning and doing whatever you want to do.
Colossians 2:8. You know, because
that's right.
Due to this world, you know, we understand we're in Babylon the Great. You know, aka America, which spiritually known as Egypt as well. And when you look at Babylon and Egypt, they were greatly known for confusion.
That's right.
You know, so continuing on, it says, "Say not, I have sinned, and what harm have happened unto me." Because one thing for sure, you know, when you're a wicked ass nigga, the world loves you. You know, even though it, you know, it flaunts you and it gives you gifts, it gives you, you know, a little bit of fame for being wicked. That's only but for a moment. You know, you know, by the time Esau finished doping you up, giving you cocaine, giving you fast, nasty bitches but you know, they may look good, they may have bodies, but the bitches are whores and sluts. And it tells you whores, you know, will bring a man to naught, bring a man to a piece of bread. You know, so again, Esau knows how to destroy you, but overall, he knows how to put you up there if you're wicked or a nasty individual. But you know, us being on the other hand, you know, preaching the gospel, you know, we're talking about repentance, coming back to our power, you know, we're being looked at as, you know, the damn worst. But, you know, anytime, you know, we're out here to tell our people to get better, and we're being ridiculed as the worst things ever, that lets you know what type of world we live in. So it says,
that's right.
Because again, you know, in this world, wicked niggas are protected. In a good, you know, so-called, how you say, scumbags and wicked niggas are protected. You know, and again, and Esau shows basically like the person that stands up for righteousness always die without an honor or just die off and nobody's talked about. So again, it's a notion that, you know, being evil is a thing, and you'll get, you know, cherished and rewarded for that. But in all be all, you know, the Lord's gonna have the last say.
That's right.
So it says, for the Lord is long suffering, he will in no wise let thee go. You see that? So concerning appropriation, Be not without fear to add sin to sin. And say not his mercy is great, he will be pacified for the multitude of my sins. For mercy has and wrath come from him, and his indignation resteth upon sinners. So I'm gonna read one more. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed. So again, Jake believed that they have a good job. Other things are going well in his favor. That he's in good cause, especially the woman of our nation. Starting with the black woman. She thinks because Esau has given her those dainties, and she can flaunt like that bitch Cynthia G. She's looking real bad now because they slashed her fucking page. And again, man, in this world of ours, we're dealing with a crazy psychotic broad, which the so-called black woman.
That's right.
Which her mind has been taught to complete crash and burn. So very, again, these women of ours, they've been given gifts and dainties for this behavior, that crash and burn mentality. So in their security, it's not going to do our people any good. And perish in the day of vengeance. You got
Salaki, just real quick, man. You gotta imagine this in your security. If having security meaning you got some type of shield. Man, having your shield broken, it's got to be what's the feeling? It's very like you lose all hope, basically. Imagine when the Lord visits these people, man.
That's right.
They're going to lose all hope right there on the spot, man. That's going to be a very void feeling.
Yep.
Salaki, go ahead, brother. Yeah, you good? No, that was just a quick point.
Sirach 12:1. It says, when thou wilt do good, know to whom thou doest, so shalt thou be thankful for thy benefits. Because again, what has happened, not knowing who we are. Again, a lot of our people have kissed the so-called white man's ass thinking they're going to get a reward. But what does he do? What does he do? He shit right in front of your face. Just like you have a lot of our people who, they look into scumbags. They like being around grimy niggas. The hood, Esau in this hood, the hood nigga, Pookie Ray. Because again, you got to control, when you really look at how Esau does it, you got to control the streets, so to speak, because those are the people that's going to rouse up, the middle class. I was pondering on that. The middle class, they just get by. They just trying to do the right thing. The rich, they'll just fold and bend to the elites' will. But the low, I'm talking about the streets, the poverty, the ghetto, those are the people that really needs to be controlled because they don't got it. They don't have nothing. They're poor. And they will revolt. If it gets too bad, they will revolt and take matters in their own hands.
That's right. So
what has been a all-out drawn war on the inner cities, where it's starting with the so-called black man. So again, why I say this is because a lot of our people, again, Esau has given us bad leaders or bad examples to look up to, and these bad leaders and examples that we have looked up to, scammed us, scammed a lot of Jake.
Right.
So now, here we, on the scene, now you got Jake, man, fuck y'all niggas. The Black Panthers, they had Farrakhan, they had other, false leaders. You had other leaders that died off. Again, we have had a lot of bad examples, and a lot of Jakes have followed the wrong person. They come to find out he was all a wolf, in sheep's clothing. And the scripture talks about, see, that's what I'm saying, it's the scriptures gives you gives you examples that go off of. That's why the Lord brings has a good, it also brings you a bad example to let you know how to walk and move. You got to walk it like you talk it.
That's right.
So it says, so shalt thou be thankful for thy benefits, and it's gonna go into what I'm reading. But the point, do good to the godly man, and thou shalt find a recompense. And if not from him, yet from the Most High, Yahweh Shem Shah. Because again, you can't just go around here doing good to a scumbag or mischievous or a nigga. Because a nigga, or you do good to a nigga, what does the nigga do? Take
Yeah.
that kindness to advantage.
Con.
And
Yeah.
you always hear Jake
It's
saying
true.
that, man. You know,
True. Yeah.
he took my kindness for weakness.
Mhm.
He tried to take advantage of me because, you know, I opened up my crib. Now,
Mhm.
the crib not there no more.
Right. Right.
You know, I let him in my house, and now the nigga want to screw my girl.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now things is missing. You know,
Yep.
things is just going weird.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, the point, what I'm saying is you got to do good to the man that's, you know, that's you know, that got his things, got his life in order, and
Right.
directing his steps, you know.
That's right.
So it
That's right.
says, continuing on, there can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that giveth no alms.
Mm-hmm.
Again, because we living in those times of, you know, of filtering. We're not hanging out with 2/3, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
mm-hmm.
you can look at a nigga and certain women that come around, certain dudes that are around to be around us. You can tell, you know, that nigga just not right, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, that nigga wicked. You can feel it.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
it says, give to the godly man and help not a sinner. But Christianity and the other denomination tell you help everybody. Love everybody, you know. Here it is, the whole world hates us and does their all to extort us. You know, Jake is known with the most talent. We're talented people. And we give our talents to everybody, but we get the short end of the stick.
Right. Right.
So it says, do well to him that is lowly, but give not to the ungodly. Hold back thy bread and give it not to him, lest he overmaster thee thereby. For else thou shalt receive twice as much evil for all the good thou shalt have done unto him. So you see that? So it says, for the most high power, Yahweh hateth sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly, and keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment. Give unto the good and help not the sinner. So there you go.
There you go.
You know?
Con.
You had anything like
Wonderful. I was gonna bring out that Romans 1.
you could drop
Select
that.
it. Okay, Con.
Give me the other one.
1 John,
2,
yep.
2:15 through 17.
This was the book of 1 John 2 and 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the
And
world.
what world we living in? The so-called white man's world, which is what? Full-blown evil and weird.
Yep.
You know, we just saw, we just witnessed Halloween, Wickaween.
Wickedly.
and this shit was just weird, man.
Yep. Yep.
You know?
Con. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
Mm-hmm.
For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh.
So you voting, you know, you just indulging in everything. You're not missing a beat. You just out here. You're trying to catch up with the Joneses. And,
Yep.
you know, you putting your all in order. Because, again, man, the mindset of the so-called American is just a never-ending cycle. Of just competing, getting somewhere, you're not getting nowhere.
Yep.
Drugs, cocaine, coffee, no sleep,
Yep.
not eating good. You know, it's just a crash and burn mentality. Because you're trying to show, it's like you're living in a world where you're just always trying to make it seem like you're just living this old happy life. Like you never have a dull moment. Like it's just a fast life. And it's all bullshit. That's why a lot of, it was just fucking gook. I don't know if he was a Jew. I don't know if he was a gook, but, you know, I'm pretty sure he was a Jake. You know, I think he was Cambodian. Can't remember, but he was telling, you know, he was saying how, he just had to get the hell out of America, man, because he found himself just always online, always trying to showcase shit, trying to catch up with everybody. He found himself getting into cocaine use and, you know, just trying to keep up with everything, you know, and it just burnt him out, man, you know. You got more on that?
Con. This is verse 16 again. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father.
And that's why it's not a coincidence that everything we see in America, them holidays of those days, It's Pride Month, Pride this, Pride Cancer this.
Yep.
Everything's a pride, man.
Yep.
You know.
I got a quick precept to that
Got
too. This is the book of Proverbs 16 and 18. Pride goeth before destruction,
That's right.
and an haughty spirit before a fall.
That's right. But this is going to be the greatest, destruction that ever going to that has ever taken place.
That's right.
Because since Yahweh has hid himself, and even hidden his chosen ones, but now he's being known again. His name is being put back out there through the prophets.
That's right.
So again, this is going to be the great judgment. I got one, Sirach 7 and 16. We're going to speed it up. Number not thyself among the multitude of sinners, but remember that wrath will not tarry long. So again, people that think this Bible is a joke, laughing at the men of the Lord, scoffing, talking shit, you still, Jeezy, the king of trap, and this dumb shit, man. Gucci Man and Yo Gotti, Money Bag, all them dumb niggas, man.
Yeah.
You vouching for these niggas, and it's crazy. Cause I'll never forget. I was living in Charlotte. I'll never fucking forget. Now you got people that live in your own neighborhood. You wouldn't give no money to. People that really rock with you wouldn't look out for them. Our people are known for not looking out,
Right.
trying to get over. And again, I'll never forget. I was living in Charlotte, and Young Jeezy came to Charlotte, and to get in the fucking door, you had to pay $100. And I lie to you not, that motherfucking line was packed and still growing.
God.
And it just made me, and I'm like, yo, that nigga Young Jeezy wouldn't do nothing. God, he wouldn't give you $1.
That's right. Con.
And I used to say that. Growing up, I used to be like, man, these rap niggas, all these niggas is worrying about Wayne and all that, but that nigga Wayne wouldn't give you a goddamn $1.
Con.
And you sitting here wasting your time, and Wayne this and Wayne that, Young Jeezy, Gucci, T.I. this.
Right.
You niggas, I don't give a fuck about you.
That's right, bro. If I may add too,
Got it,
there's
bro.
a quick little TikTok, man, that I saw. This N-Dub, she went ahead and sold, or she went and bought that Beyonce ticket, and she was with a man who basically had a daughter who needed a heart transplant, and took the heart transplant money for the Beyonce ticket, bro. Yo, y'all kind of wicked. Yo, these are some wicked ass women out here, man.
Yeah,
Special judgment, man.
and that's why we live in that era where everything is more, what is it, online, social media. So all the scumbag shit is coming out now, and I'm telling you,
Yep.
it's gonna be, when people start getting fucked up out here, they start dying. It's a reason why.
Con.
Sirach 41 and 5, the children of sinners are abominable children, and they that are conversant in the dwelling of the ungodly, man.